Hey, what is up guys? So I got a bunch of replays of some new stuff in action. We got number 78, we got the new Uranus card, or Uranus, oh haha, Uranus, so good man. Guys, it's a planet, come on, let's be, mature about this. Just kidding, I'm 12, haha. Anyways, let's go ahead and actually showcase, Azneyes Restrict coming out in the game. But there's also the Trimids in action. It's a newer deck that I think some players are excited to try it out. Because they're all about the Illuminati, the pyramids over here, the Egyptian cards. The Trimids, all about the field spell control, being able to destroy your own, and then the cards got massive attack. We got Winkaribo in here, and you might be wondering, why the heck are you playing Winkaribo? We got the new Escape Ghost card, so it's a flip effect. You just special summon any number of Black Sheep tokens, they become zombie tokens. Pretty good stuff just to get some, extra cards to use as stepping stone for some synchros. But look at that 1,000 Eyes Restrict. Snatch stealing up the Trimid Sphinx. Doesn't matter how much attack, just take it. It's yours. Who cares? Too good indeed. But nonetheless, that card does go away. Really good stuff though. I never even thought about, incorporating a Kinkabio deck into like 1,000 Eyes Restrict. Very unique deck. I like that idea. But nonetheless, number 78, it's got way more combos, but I thought this was a really good combo. Well, it's a potential combo that you can kind of lock your opponent out of, which we'll get into. But anyway, Solemn Strike activate. I was about to say Solemn Notice. Solemn Notice, Solemn Strike, you say tomato, I say potato. But nonetheless, the Trimid Hunter's out, the Trimid Master is out. So the Hunter's got a pretty decent effect. There's a face-up field spell on the field. You can normal summon one rock-type monster and just do normal summon. Allows you to go for some Exceed plays. Levier is a really popular card right now. Like it's really getting back into the game. Maybe if you guys got some of the ulti Leviers, you made maybe a few extra dollars by holding on to them. But nonetheless, Dueling Hand summon. But number 78 is just all about being able to just go for whatever you want. I like that card much better than the Uranus card. But Uranus is like, it's a newer card, people want to see it in action, so I understand. If you guys haven't checked it out, well, we'll get into it. Nonetheless, look how many cards he put on top of it. Is this like Yu-Gi-Oh, or is he just stacking Pringles chips on top of each other? I have no idea, man. But for the most part, he goes ahead and flips it down. That Jack Frost, too good, man, doesn't target. And he just trolls your opponent, man. He just, what is that? Oh no, put it face down. You'll never know what it is. Kinkabio is summoned for the freaking second time with 1,000 Eyes Restrict. But Vanny's entry was there. But Raigeki, too good, man. Too good of a card. Then you have the Swords of Concealing Light. So being able to put some stuff face down, pretty good stuff indeed. Then we have the Block Dragon. Actually, in the Sandstorm, the do coming into action right there. Putting everything, again, face down. You'd think he's playing Ghost Tricks. Well, some of the cards are Ghost Tricks, but for the most part, it just really helps out just to make some stuff go face down. So you're negating their effects, you're making it so they can't attack. But this is the card that I think is like the most viable card to combo. Well, there's a lot of there's like Vanny's Empty. There's a lot of good cards that Uranus can actually protect. The Summoning Curse is a really good card. I made a video, I think it was like Yosenju's, showing off how good Summoning Curse is. If you guys want to check that out, maybe you saw Yosenju's lying around. If you open up Summoning Curse and you have like a decent hand Yosenju's, you can win the game really fast. But anyways, its effect is when a monster is special summoned, the controller of that monster chooses one card in their hand and removes it from play. During each of your end phases, pay 500 life points or destroy this card. So that means if you're playing against Burning Abyss, they don't want to go minus. Well, no deck really wants to go minus. But like when they try to special summon from the hand, here is the new card, Uranus. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. But anyways, it's the Despair Uranus, or Uranus. When this card distributes summon while you control no monsters, you can make your opponent declare one card type. Continuous card or continuous spell card or continuous trap card, and set one of that type directly from your deck. This card gains 300 attack for each face-up spell and trap card you control. Face-up cards in your spell and trap zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. Now, it is not the only monster he has, unfortunately, so he won't be able to get that like sexy effect. But nonetheless, it's still pretty good just to be able to be like, you gotta choose either Vanny's Emptiness or like Summoning Curse. Like at that point, you're at such a huge advantage. But it does have that effect where spell and trap face-up cards in your spell and trap zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. I'm not sure if this is a glitch because, you know, this card is really new, so we don't really know, like, if this is a glitch. You guys can let me also know in the comment section below for this video, but that was really cool that, you know, you could potentially keep summoning curse stuff. Again, I don't know if that's a glitch. This card says that it destroys this card. I don't know if specifically it's like this card has to pay, but if that's being, like, you know, targeted by, you know, MSC or whatever, or like Vandy's emptiness even, like, they can't be destroyed by card effects, so that's a really good ability to protect yourself. Now, Castell is still a thing, so you guys gotta watch out for Castell. That card it's just, I think it's one of the best rank 4s that we have in the game because it just bounces something back. But nonetheless, we got another replay here. This is gonna be a 16k tag duel. But again, I'm just gonna show you guys off, show off the new stuff, especially number 78. Number 78 is like the card that goes into like whatever you want to go for, and I like those cards that have the ability to go for like all these crazy combos and all of these things that normally like you just don't see in average, you know, duels where you don't see the same like, oh, is that a Cosmo card, and then like, you know, it's just like the same stuff over and over. It adds variety to the game, and I do like things that have variety. We have the Morphages right here, another newer archetype. It's seeing some play. Unfortunately, it has consistency issues if you play the deck just by itself. Maybe if they get more support, it could be more viable. But we have the Moon and Mirror Shield. That's a really good card, letting the Sage of Prophecy over here, or the Salvant Kepler, in action here, being able to run over whatever. But you know, the Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon gets to go ahead and target one monster. Oh, he's just going to numb. Look at how many cards are just stacked on top of each other. It's absolutely crazy, like how many free monster cards you can get in the graveyard now with all these mechanics. And once you guys see number 78, you'll see how good that card is. But I like I said, the innovation that some of these cards have, where they just can go for whatever card they want to go for. So here is number 78. I'm gonna pause it real quick to explain his effect. So it's 3 level 1 monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, you detach 1 material from this card. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. Also, your opponent randomly chooses 1 card from their extra deck, and if there's a number monster with number 1 through 99 in its name, special summon it. So it is technically kind of random, but if you only run a certain amount of, you know, you just run the good ones, then you're good to go on that. And then you special summon it, and all the material becomes attached to that card. The special summon is treated as exceed summon, and also during the end phase, banish the face-up monster special summoned by this effect. That's just like too long didn't read version. So he's going to go ahead and activate Covenant. He goes ahead and busts out the Door of the Explorer card over here. He activates the Sandstorm Mirror Force, but he's going to go to activate that effect to protect itself. Now, that's really good, because, oh, wait, I thought I got banished in our end phase. Psych! Oh, look at that. Number 81 doesn't actually count. That's pretty dang good. But you can see, hold on, let me go to this effect over here. It says during the end phase, and then it just got banished. So I'm not sure, again, if these are like new cards, so it causes a glitch, but I really don't know why it got banished right there. But for the most part, let's see, no, it just becomes that level. So again, I'm not sure if some of these newer cards are having interesting interactions because they're not programmed correctly. But if that combo works, because you guys can let me know in the comment section below, does number 81 protect itself like forever with that effect? Because this card, it did survive during the end phase, but then like it got banished the next turn. Again, I have no idea, because this card just destroys a card. It does not banish the card. And then obviously we have the Covenant King Swamp. But nonetheless, this card, it just came out, number 78. It's an awesome card. But again, just more examples. Hold on, I want to show you guys this one because it's versus something that's like meta, so to speak. The Cosmos. Anyways, like I really like the addition of Mystic Piper and Kinkabio in combination with each other. It's just a cool little mechanic. But he goes ahead and summons that Pharma, that turn 1 Imperial Iron Wall. And you might be wondering, why the heck would you just main deck this? Well, you know, there are certain like decks that don't like their things getting banished. But you know, obviously with the number 78, it has effect during end phase. Banish it, but oh wait, cards can't be removed from play, so therefore you're good to go. So Iron Wall obviously makes a good combo with this deck, and it can technically hurt a lot of other decks. Like some decks they need to banish. You play against Phantom Knights, they need to banish. You play against Cosmos, they need to banish. You play against other decks, they need to banish. So it's just like a really good card just to have in general. But like I said, it supports this deck because you can make, well, your opponent chooses 1 card, but like I said, if you just play all like a bunch of good cards, You know, you could RNG, you could number 86, although I don't know if that would be that great to get, but like sometimes, you know, obviously your opponent gets to choose whatever, but I don't want to give you anything. But if you only run good cards, and the Cosmo players quits, because like it's understandable, like Imperial Iron Wall just completely destroys Cosmos. They can't function at all if you go ahead and throw that up against them. And then we have this one versus a Cyber Dragon deck. Again, it's just to show off just like other like ways that you can try out the deck yourself. I know Cyber Dragons aren't the most meta. There is a card, however, using the new ABC stuff, that Cyber Network card can get pretty nasty. Anyways, he's going to go ahead and get rid of the Super Heavy Samurai Timer 2, or Blowtorch as it's called in the TCG. So when an opponent monster declares an attack while you have no spawn trap card in your graveyard, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, then target a Super Heavy Samurai monster you control, and change that target to the monster and perform damage calc. But once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can change the attack to this card and perform damage calculation. It can't be destroyed by battle. It's pretty much just the level 1 that can't be destroyed by battle. That's really what you're using it for. But I figure I'd go with a full effect just in case you want to, you know, brush up on your knowledge of some cards. But there's Infinity activated. Infinity is going to go ahead and negate that card. That card is really what actually makes the deck just so much better. He goes ahead and activates Rainbow Karibo, and then he's also going to go ahead and Swift Scarecrow just so he can get in the graveyard. Another target, technically. When we have all these monsters, right, I think a lot of decks can benefit from Cephalon, the Time Lord. That card, it's just like if you have 10 or more monsters, they could be same name, it doesn't matter. He goes ahead and finally busts out the Dora the Explorer over here, gets rid of the Cyber Dragon. But yeah, going back to my point, as long as you just have 10 monsters, you get a 4K beater. And it can also special summon another fairy that's like, I believe it's 8 or 8? I don't know if it's 8 or higher, but you special summon like another monster and it becomes 4,000 attack. He goes ahead and busts out the Cyber Eltanin, but like it don't really matter because this card is like, it's just too good. Because it gets rid of all face-up, what is it, all face-up monsters? Send all other face-up monsters on the field to the graveyard. But this card, it just has so much like resistance. It's so resilient. Like it does not want to go down. He's got 5,000 attack. Finally attacks over, but he attacks. And then the Rainbow Karibo Jack Frost combo once again, too good. But just being able to make out whatever like random stuff that you might want. Again, I know that the card effect. Let's go back to like the number 78. It says that your opponent randomly chooses one. So it's random. You don't know where you're gonna get. But again, just play all the good ones. Just don't play the ones that, you know, are real conditional. But because at that point you might lose. But look, he just gets a number 77. He's just like, oh man, it's cool. No problem. No problem. But I like how this card also has the effect that if it would be destroyed in battle by card effect, you can detach it, so it can definitely survive. It's another one of those resilient cards. A lot of these high rank monsters, like this one requires 2 level 12 monsters, they have a lot of really great effects, but they're just too difficult to get out for most decks. So number 78 is definitely a newer card that I think will help other players make some of like their fan favorite cards. Because look at this, he just goes ahead and busts out another Dora Superior. It's just such a good card. But Cyber Larva, this card, I think this card got like put in like the what was that, like a mega pack or something like that. And some people were like playing this, and I'm like, I don't know why you're playing these cards, man. But nonetheless, you know, sometimes people just love Cyber Dragons, they love machines. I understand, man. Sometimes you see Crystal Beast once in a while, here and there, but nonetheless, he's got 2 copies of Drake. Drake can get really nasty though, just being able to make it level 5. Marsh Macaroon over here, a really good other stall card. Plus, it has the ability to potentially just like stall your opponent, waste their time. You know, these activates that were Arthas, summons the King of P.O, goes ahead and brings back another Marsh Macaroon. Imperial Iron Wall makes a 78, so now it cannot be banished. He RNGs another 78, then he goes ahead and busts out another Dora, and then from here, Dora can't be banished by the effect of number 78, and then also Dora can technically protect herself. Anyways, he busts out the Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, but then a Rainbow Karibo comes in, and I was like, okay, I like this replay. So that's why I'm going to be sharing this one with you guys, because I just thought it was really cool. He activates the Cybernetic Hidden Technology, so when an opponent monster declares an attack, you can send one Cyber Dragon you control, or for each monster you control that listed to the graveyard, and you destroy the attacking monster. But he makes a number 86, and it has 3 or more, so it's unaffected by other cards. But this card still has 5,000. This card, it detaches 1 card during the end phase. He activates the Pot of Comedy, resetting up some of the cards. He goes ahead and summons that Cyber Valley that can also tactically stall him. being able to actually draw some cards can be actually pretty good once in a while. But as long as it has one or more material, it can't be destroyed by battle, so he's able to, again, reset the cards. He's got double Iron Walls now, but then he summons the Big One Warrior, goes and makes another 78, busts out the 7 Sins, which is a really, really good card. A lot of times, if this card like survives, which if it be destroyed by battle, but card effect, you usually attach one, and then it has that effect. Hold on, we got it. Well, he's gonna go ahead and just attack over it. He's gonna destroy it, but again, he can protect itself, so he takes 4,000 to the face by keeping that Cyber Valley in attack position. But this card actually has an insane effect. You detach 2 materials from this card to banish as many special summon monsters your opponent controls as possible. Then you could attach one of those banished monsters to this card as material, so you could have banished that card anyways, but nonetheless, it was there. Very awesome stuff indeed. But thanks, Teriyaki, for setting these awesome replays. Let me know, guys, do you like Uranus or do you like number 78 in the comment section below? I personally really like 78 because it goes for all these cards that are just too difficult for most decks and players to make. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys give that like button a titty slap, and I'm signing out.